At this hour of the morning, Heath, who spent all her free time in and around the stables, would turn the horses loose out to graze in the various pastures, and it was always a pleasure to hear them at play, galloping and snorting and racing each other along the fence lines. But although no horses were in sight, what we heard that moment was more than play. Something else was happening. Scared by the deep sound of many pounding hoofs, I felt my throat tighten and I heard my heart thud. Suddenly, they were galloping. There they were, across the home field and the stable yard below us. "They're stampeding," I cried. The horses were galloping, every last one of them, our own and several boarders, as well as the ponies, straight across the yard and out through the gate, open gate, and the Dalmatians right in between them. Flying. As we watched, they all veered left and raced away from us, and suddenly we saw that Heath was herding them, guiding Burnish bareback with nothing on him but a halter. She was in shorts in her own bare feet, flying, chasing these animals. Oh, the fool! We rushed outside to call out order, 14 by this time and fearless on any horse. To stop her crazy adventure. "She'll break her neck," Ray sounded really frightened. "She's mad," I said. But I was catching the thrill of it, and I grabbed his hand. Don't stop her, please, begged. "She's okay." We stood riveted on the crest of our property, caught by the flow of the crazy dance. As the animals thundered up the long hill opposite, I could feel the anxiety in Ray's taut hand, and I was breathing hard myself. Wheeling left, Heath herded them through another open gate onto the top field. With manes and tails flying, they pelted across that field toward the big stable and disappeared from sight somewhere down the back slope. Then they came again from behind the building in a flood, straight down the road and toward us, and left turn across to the stable yard, out of the gate and back up again the hill, full circle on the big field at the top, and the small Welsh ponies, faster on the turns, were out in front, ducking under the necks of the horses. "Beat you, slow folks," they said. We could feel them laughing. Ray, catching the joy of it, let out a loud, "Oh, God, what fun!" For a moment or two, the herd disappeared behind the stable. Turning to each other, we grasped both hands, remembering long ago times when we'd have done the same thing. When they came back into view this time, the animals had run out of steam. Trotting lightly down the road, they spread about in the home field. Heath circled and they followed her up again, disappearing, and after that we could relax and watch as our daughter, still mounted, put the horses and ponies away in their own fields, carefully securing each gate. Then, with head flopped down and arms hugging the pony's neck, she steered Burnish in our direction. Sliding off near the bridge, she slapped the pony on the rump and headed for the house. Noticing us for the first time, she climbed the gate and hurried up the path. "Oh, Dad," she said, "did you see?" "Oh, Mum, if I could only play the piano like that." So